Somos el Shoboy Show, conectándonos en más de 40 ciudades en los Estados Unidos y partes de México también. We have a special guest in studio. She's an inspiring Latina entrepreneur, hairstylist, makeup artist, dueña de su propio salón de belleza.
Let's go.
Yes, it's called Zarios Hair Salon in Pico Rivera.
Yeah.
Bienvenida, Kristal Zarios.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
go.
you guys so much. I'm so excited.
Oye,
Cannot
qué buena
wait.
onda que estás aquí con nosotros because a lot of our listeners are women, and I can't wait for you to tell us tips on how to get that hair that you got going on right now.
Yes.
On your IG at Kristal_Zarios, it says the bouncy cut specialist. Y nos acabas de decir, Kristal, que you parked hella far, it's hot today, caminaste un chingo, and your hair still looks amazing. Like you just literally
Yes,
got it done like
thank
5
you.
seconds ago. And it's all full and wavy and
Voluminous.
layered and bouncy. And that's your
Yes.
specialty.
Exactly. Yeah, I love to work on like long, thick hair in the community that we're in Pico Rivera and in the surrounding cities. Like we get a lot of girls with a lot of hair, and so
So you're saying that Latinos are peludas.
we're gifted. We're gifted.
Let's go. We're blessed, right?
Yes,
No, I love you.
exactly. So yeah, I just absolutely love it.
Qué buena onda. And I saw also on your Instagram that felicidades, acabas de celebrar 20 años
Sí.
de
Ayer.
tener tu salón de belleza.
Gracias a Dios. Ya 20 años lo celebramos. Empezó mi mamá en 2006 y desde entonces pues every day kind of like doing something different every year, switching it up, and now to what it's become now, which is actually such a blessing, and we're so grateful. But yeah, 20 years.
Wow.
Kristal, I love that you bring that up. And I was about to ask you, how did your journey en esto de belleza begin, right? And you mentioned your mom
Yeah.
started the salón de belleza. But I've been seeing this over and over again that so many parents, inmigrantes, empiezan un negocio, and now we're at the stage of life where the sons or the daughters are kind of taking over el negocio and giving it that modern spin to it,
Exactly.
pero manteniendo las raíces.
Oh my God, you said it so perfect. Because yeah, my mom, like, you know, back in the day, my mom and I estábamos pasando papelitos, you know, in all the cars and stuff.
Flyers.
Promociones, flyers. Yeah, we were in the flyer era. And now, like, that can't happen anymore. So, you know, my mom started that, you know, back in the day, and now everything's changed. And thank God that I have the passion for it as well.
Yeah.
So I was able to kind of bring it and modernize it. And now it's kind of like a mixture of both, right? Like what it was and like the new, and it's just like an amazing combination.
At what point do you feel like your mom felt comfortable enough como para darte las llaves del salón de belleza?
I think that I had a lot of initiative, and I'm always like very like driven, like, oh, vamos a hacer esto, o deberíamos hacer lo otro, o la gente quiere esto, o hay que cambiarle aquí, o hay que hacer esto. And so my mom saw that in me and was like, no, I feel like I can trust her to do what we need to do to make this grow. So I think, I don't know, maybe I would say maybe 6-7 years ago, where I felt like fully like, okay,
In
this
control.
is going to be your next thing. And like, you have to like, you know, pretty much switch it all up.
Yeah.
in a
Learn the
way.
ropes and then, put your
Yes.
twist on it.
Put my twist on it. And she trusted me. And we actually moved 5 years ago from the original location.
Right.
And she was like, okay, we're moving to this bigger location and do what you want with it. And I was like, wow. So then I was able
Right.
to like choose a different colors
Right.
and make it like so much more modern. And everybody that comes in, they're like, wow. Like,
More Instagram friendly, no?
Yes.
Para las fotos, the
Aesthetic.
vibe. Yes.
yes.
Oye, amor, and what do you admire the most about your mom? And if you can, please tell us a little bit more de tus raíces, de qué parte de Latinoamérica es tu familia, etc. But what do you admire the most about her, knowing what you know now about running un salón de belleza? And like how your mom figured it out in her tiempos, you know? Like tell us about her raíces and what do you admire the most about what she was able to accomplish?
Well, my mom has gone through a lot. As most, you know, that are, you know, Latinas, you know, struggle with trying to grow and try to make it here and trying to, you know, provide better for your kids and your family. So my mom's from Michoacán.
Eso.
And then
Vecinos,
mi
yo soy de
papá-
Jalisco, right
Sí,
there, next
mi
door.
papá's de Guadalajara.
Eso es todo.
And so with the support of my dad, you know, and, you know, my mom wanted to make something to leave for us that we would be proud, you know? And so I admire that my mom never gave up. There was the recession, right? 2008.
Yeah.
My mom went through all of that. And a lot of the times, you know, going, from being fully staffed to like people leaving from moving, or they had a baby and they don't want to work anymore, just different situations. She was always like, no, like we got to keep going. Like we got to make it work. And so I really admire that my mom has, ella es bien, ¿cómo se dice? Luchadora.
No se raja.
No se raja. No importa, va a salir. Okay, no, pero va a salir. Like always with that mentality. And so eso me hizo a mí también igual. Like si hay un problema, ¿dónde está la solución? ¿Cómo le vamos a hacer para salir? Pero va a salir. You know, so having that positivity always has helped me a lot.
Heck yeah. I love that. And you were born here in
los
Estados Unidos, so you're first gen.
Yes.
Y ahora que el salón de ustedes, Kristal, is celebrating 20 years of existence, what would you say in your journey at the salon and now running it has been the biggest challenge and also what you're most proud of in this journey?
The biggest challenge would be, again, like always revamping yourself, right? Things change so much. So like constantly being in the like, what's next? What's new? What do people want? And like, so it's like, you don't know how to turn that off. So even in my personal life, right? Like I wake up, I'm on the phone. I go to sleep, I'm on the phone. Yeah. During the day, I'm working behind the chair and building a team as well. So it's not just me behind the chair. It's like me, my mom, and our team. So making sure that everybody's taken care of, that the clients are happy. So that has been challenging because like I said, everything kind of changes all the time. So just to stay in the know and to make sure that you're always providing the best for your guest and for your team.
And what are you most proud of?
The thing that I'm really proud of is not giving up, no matter like the situations. You know, sometimes you get like people that are kind of negative in your life sometimes, you know, especially being in such a woman environment.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like you're talking about customers, you're talking about people that work with you, or all of the above?
I want to say like not really clients or customers, are more like people that surround you, right? And I think that this could be a little bit more relatable for a lot of us, right?
Yeah.
As you're growing and you have friendships or you have people around you that you work with, and the more that you grow, sometimes you do have those people that, you know, stop supporting that. And maybe because, you know, they see how much you're growing, that they feel like some type of way, or I'm not sure, but I just, you know, I've always had the mentality of like empowering and help each other grow.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there has been situations where like, you know, you had to let go of some people because they're just not happy for you to do good, you know, and see you do good.
You know what's wild? We've been interviewing people for years, right? And successful in whatever field that they're in.
Right.
And we love learning from your journeys. Y muchos nos dicen eso.
Yeah.
That as they started conquering and growing new levels in life, people would turn on them and kind of call them like, ya cambiaste, ya te crees mucho, you think you're all that because of this or that. Instead of celebrating and joining in on you, and you're like, yo, congrats, I know where you came from, and look at you now. Has that been something you've experienced, Kristal?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I think that, you know, just, I guess, like I said, being around so many people, that you also give the opportunity in a way for people to do that, right? To like judge you or to like know you a little bit more.
Right.
But there also has been a lot of positive people in our life that has definitely helped bring us up and has recommended and has helped us a lot. So I am grateful for those people that are still in our lives now.
Yeah.
And so, but at the end of
the real ones.
Yeah, the real ones.
Yeah,
so,
like the ones that added, because obviously working in this industry, like everyone knows how to cut hair or knows how to do this, knows how to do that. But like what can you add to the story instead of taking away from it?
Right.
So like finding that team, that's great.
And I say like even with friendships, like people who don't have businesses, like sometimes that does happen. Like la gente nada más pues está contigo por conveniencia a veces, o te ven creciendo y ya después dicen like, you know, I don't know, en vez de decir, ¿sabes qué? Me gusta lo que estás haciendo, like, ¿cómo te puedo apoyar o cómo puedes ayudar a mí para también crecer? So instead of doing that, it's like, you just like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't get it, but yeah.
And therefore, we were just talking to our listener about that, is like, if you want less drama in your life, then you gotta take inventory of the people that you're giving access to your life. Because a lot of drama, of course, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, a ver, güey, la estoy cagando. Am I messing up in some way, shape, or form? But who are you giving access to your life will impact your life externally, you know?
No, for sure.
Hablando de eso, there's a lot of listeners that are in a situation where maybe their parents also start a business, como el salón de belleza, Zarios Hair Salon en Pico Rivera con tu mami. What advice would you give to somebody that's first gen, second gen, that is getting ready to take over el negocio de sus papás, or maybe to partner with a family member, un hermano, una hermana, in a business? What are some do's and don'ts
Ooh, that's a good one.
with working with family, Kristal?
Yeah. So I actually have 4 brothers, and then I'm the only girl. 2 of my brothers have barbershops as well, Zarios barbershops. Yes. So so I've got an opportunity to work with them too. And then one of my other brothers, he studied for culinary arts, and I got an opportunity to partner with him and open a business together too.
What kind of business?
We opened a cafe about 3 years ago. It's no longer we kind of closed it out. From everything happening with the ratings, with the
raids.
With the raids, yeah. So unfortunately, with produce and stuff like that, we had to close it out. But so I had an opportunity to work with family. Obviously, my mom too, and I think it can definitely be very challenging because everybody has different personalities.
Right.
But I think that I think it has been a little bit of a struggle in some ways. But I would say if you are in that situation where you're trying to have a little bit more hands-on, I think definitely include the person that made it all happen, and don't just like set them aside where it's like, okay, well, thank you, but I'm here,
Tú ya estás viejo, tú ya estás vieja, I'm taking over.
Yeah,
We don't want to hear from you anymore. Mom, pops, or whoever, older brother, whatever it is.
No, tienes que incluir a todos, especialmente a la gente que lo hizo posible para ti, porque ellos te dieron como la oportunidad de caerle.
El paso,
entonces ya tú llegaste y es like, okay, pues también te voy a traer conmigo a lo que viene, a lo mejor, porque, yeah, that's, so I've always like, okay, what are we doing next? And I'm including my mom, like, hey, and I always point like, mi mamá lo que hizo todo eso, yo, like, people see me because I modernized everything, pero yo siempre digo, like, mi mamá es la dueña, yo soy la mini dueña. Like, yo le ayudo a ella, pero yo no quiero el crédito porque ella es la que lo hizo posible. Yo aquí, pues, para ayudarla y ayudarnos a todos.
Right.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Funny story about that, not saying that you're the dueña, is de que mi suegro, they had, he used to pick strawberries in Watsonville for 25 years, or 20 years, excuse me. And then agarraron un negocio. Mi suegra tenía un salón de belleza y él tenía una lavandería. But it's funny because he would work at the lavandería and customers would come in and be like, oiga, quiero hablar con el dueño, ¿dónde está? Dice, oh, no vino, jefe, hoy el dueño, pero mira, aquí estoy. But he said it was a good way to kind of like not get all the rage. Ooh. Cuando alguien se enojaba de algo, lo que sea, complain about whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're like, oh, mira,
sorry,
el jefe no está aquí, yo nomás aquí estoy chambeando.
So I've done that before.
Oh, she's not here.
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh man, I wish I could do something for you, but girl, like, no, I'm not the owner here, sorry,
Oye, Kristal, interesting question. Your brothers have barbershops.
Yes.
You have your hair salon, Zarios Hair Salon. Who's more loyal?
Ooh.
Are men more loyal to their barbers or are women more loyal to their hairstylists?
My brothers would debate me for this, for sure. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough because you know what? Guys, from what I've heard, they come in every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they're on it. They're like, they want to get their hair done. They want to get their hair cut, whatever, and they're clean up. Girls, I feel like they are definitely loyal, but obviously it takes them a little longer to come. But you know what? I love my girls. No, you know what? I love my girls. Sometimes they take a while to get here, but they'll come. They'll come and they're ready.
But you think they're more loyal in the sense that que no te van a cambiar por otra? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we men, I feel like we're hella loyal till the end to our barber until he charges us $100 a haircut.
I mean, but even you too, for like sometimes like, oh, he can't cut me, so you got to pull up to somebody else's chair. Same thing for Eddie. Like, oh, it doesn't work with the schedule, so you got to make it work with somebody else because you need that cut.
I get you, Prima Vane, but I always check with Manny, my barber first. I'm like, hey, compa, I know you couldn't get me in, but like, hey, is it okay if I get my cut with somebody else and tell me who?
Yeah. Recommendation.
You me say, yeah, I got you. You can be con el compa Alan right here next to me. I'll let him know how you like your hair. Y así evito drama en la relación. You know what I'm saying?
If he sees you with a fresh cut, he's not going to be like, where'd you go?
Yeah, it's not shocking, you know? Like, I let him know.
No, because low-key, I'll do that sometimes. Like if a client will go somewhere, like I'll know, like your hair looks a little too fresh.
And
I'm
I
like,
hate when they say that. I have switched up. I switched up once.
Hairstylist.
Yes. Yeah. And it wasn't, I mean, honestly, I think vibes have a lot to do with it. And you know it because for girls, like a hairstylist, that's like your therapy session. Yes. And you go and you tell them all the tea. You tell them everything. You tell them who you're talking to, how long you guys have been talking to. She knows the drama. She knows everything. So I feel like it took a lot for me to switch up. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, I'm like more than happy with my decision.
Yeah.
Love my girl. But yeah, it was
Kim,
difficult.
why did you switch up the hairstylist?
I feel like she...
Hold on. Kristal, can you guess?
Oh,
what are the top 3
Okay.
reasons why women switch up on their hairstylist? And most of the time they ghost. They don't tell you, ya me fui pa otro lado.
I know, Kim. Didn't you also like you muted her or something like that? Like when you posted, or you were like,
No, so I'll tell you what happened too. I switched up actually for 2 reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
reason I would say, well, was she doing, was she getting too comfortable? Was she doing what she wanted instead of like, hey, I want to get this done? But then she's like, okay, yeah. But then she would do whatever she wanted. That would be one. And then the other one I would say, maybe not being responsive with like, hey, I need to book an appointment, and she leaves you on red. And then you're like, okay, girl, well, like, I'm going to have to find someone else.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, what's the real reason why
All
you
right.
switched up your hairstylist?
2 reasons. One, we set up the appointment, balayage, everything. I go, and she doesn't have toner. So she's like, oh, I need to go to the store. Can
No.
you wait? I was like, okay,
I need to go
whatever.
to the store.
you're like,
Hold
we
on,
booked
let me go.
it.
Goes to the store.
Marqueta.
Gets into a car accident, or
What?
lies says she got into a car accident, but goes to the store still. It was like a fender bender. Then she comes back and she's like, they actually didn't have any, and it's now 7 p.m. Your appointment was, I was there since 10. It's now 7 p.m. So she does take a while. That's
You were
it.
there since 10 in the morning?
Yeah. Now it's 7 p.m. and my hair has no toner. And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to send you like this, like home. And I was like, oh my God.
That is jail time.
Yeah.
That is not good.
And I was like, okay, but like I can't have freaking like platinum blonde pelos de elote like this. Like I need it fixed.
I need a
like,
toner.
ASAP.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, come in tomorrow and I'll get you. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I come to work with that yellow hair. I remember we did a video.
I tried to block it out, but I remember.
we did. And then so that was one reason, was I felt like that was kind of unprofessional. Like, you knew about it, it took a long time too. My hair would get fried because of how long like the product was in there. And then 2, she had ties to like an old friend at the time, and I feel like ella iba y le decía todo. So I was like, okay, I gotta
That's
go.
cheese, my girl.
It was those 2 things that I feel
No.
like solidified it. And then we were cool though. Like I never told her anything. Me borró el Instagram. I think she got mad that I went to someone else. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that was it.
Wow, I'm sorry you went through that.
Casi no hay drama. Casi no hay
Casi no.
drama.
Right? That's like valid,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
not
it's just
good.
like take her
Oh, for
scissors.
sure. No, you should have, I'm glad that you did, because at the end of the day, one, we have to be prepared, right? And so even if when we're not prepared, if something like we're missing, we make it happen. Like our guest never finds out, like, hey, we don't have toner. Like, it's
Yes.
like, I'm going to
Right.
Uber that toner here. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask someone to go grab it for me. Like, there's no way. Like, and then to
Yeah.
be there for that long and not be able to deliver.
It sounds crazy. That's like asking Kristal to come in for an interview and be like, hey, you know what? We don't have microphones, but we'll be right back.
Yeah. And I'm here till 10 p.m. waiting.
Heck
Ahorita
no.
vengo, no?
Yeah, seguro.
No, but thank you for sharing that. And you know what it is? Tanto como para barbers como hairstylists, how do you feel about your role of also being a therapist? Like, we say it jokingly, but it's real. Like, we tell our hairstylists or barbers things that sometimes we don't even tell like our closest friends.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It is a therapy session when they come through.
Therapy.
Yes.
Therapy.
Yes.
I love that.
Not herpy. Therapy.
Make sure. Yeah.
Just clarify real quick.
Therapy, clarification. Yeah.
I want therapy. I don't want therapy. I want one, not the other.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah. It's because, sometimes people come for more than just the service, right? They come because they feel comfortable. They come because they want to get away from getting up and doing your day-to-day routine and never having time for yourself. So it is really hard, and it's really rewarding to be able to have people come sit in the chair and be able to give them something to feel good about, right? They get up, even if it's just a simple haircut, like you get a haircut, it looks bouncy and nice and everything. You look in the mirror, you feel confident. Now you're ready to get through the day and through the month and all that. So I love the opportunity to be able to do that for others. And I think that's what makes me more driven, and especially after hearing so many stories from my clients.
Yes, girl, I actually wanted to shout you out because Kim and I, we low-key were in the lore of this one influencer. We're not going to say her name, but a one influencer that went through a really public breakup and divorce. And you brought her in and you kind of gave her a little makeover. And we were watching, we saw her go through her breakup because she,
She's
posted about it publicly, right? And then you put her in her chair, you brought her to your chair. and then you did the makeover for her. And I mean, you could just see it from the beginning of the video to the end, like her glow up and the confidence coming back.
Just reminding like who you are, you know? And having like, just looking at yourself in the mirror and like feeling confident. You let yourself go a lot of the times, especially when you're, you know, either a single mom or entrepreneur or like just busy doing it all. It's like, no, you know what? And I always preset my clients, like tip for all hairstylists, pre-book like your next client. Like don't let them leave the chair without pre-booking them, because you're doing them a favor. Like you're helping them make sure that they have time for self-care, and you're going to send them that reminder to bring them back every 3 months, every 2 months, whenever they need it. And that really is helpful. My clients are so grateful for that. Yeah.
That's powerful. And Kristal, the way you do hair, you know, it's so bouncy and so full and full of volume. I know what it means. No, like my biggest fear is like, por ejemplo, si te mando mi esposa, right? And then she comes back with this like super wavy hair, you know, full of volume. How are we going to get that back? Because my hair looks the best the day I leave my barber. And then I can never do what he did with his hands.
I know. Honestly.
To my hair. Just clarify.
Questions. Questionable.
Like, no wonder you go back
every week.
Well, I do also do like curling classes, one-on-one classes with my guests to try to help them, you know, recreate these things at home. I recommend products. I don't just like, okay, thank you for coming. No, girl, this is what you got to do. This is how, you know, call me, text me, whatever you need, so I could try to help you out to recreate this. Because, it is hard. And it's probably not going to look the same. I'm going to tell you that much, because obviously we have the skills, you know. But yeah, I definitely try to do one-on-one classes with them. I have a class coming up that is for like how to curl your hair, because for me, I'm so shocked when people say, I don't know how to curl my hair. I'm like, girl, like that like you have like if you have hair, like you gotta know how to curl your hair. If you got hair on your head, you gotta curl it, you know, like especially if you're gonna go out or to an event. Like what if you can book an appointment to a hairstylist? At least be able to do something, you know, that makes you feel confident. So
my mom would love that class. Because it's like helpful for everybody. I just learned to curl my hair with a wand like a month ago with my friend. She was like being patient
with the clip
me how to
one.
Do it. Yeah, with the clip.
The clamp.
But my mom, she like does not have the patience. I think if she had like a teacher, it would help. Like you know.
Yes, and these one-on-one classes are literally like they're all in the salon. They all have their curler and they're all doing their own hair, and I'm correcting them. This is how you do it. This is how you grab it. Because it's one thing just me teaching everybody, but it's like, no, I want you to do what you're doing at home, and let me help you fix what you're not doing right, or what, you know.
Kristal, crazy idea. Just thought about this because every year we do a Mother's Day event in Coachella Valley for like farm workers and whatnot y familias. But how cool would it be? Again, no te quiero comprometer, but if you have the day open, I know you're super busy, to go out with us to Coachella and like give like a free lesson to some of the moms for Mother's Day, you know?
Absolutely. Oh my God, sign me up. I don't know what day it is. Sign me up.
I'm there. We'll figure it out. And then we got to ask the nonprofit that we work with, Todek, Luz. I think something like, you just gave me that idea, especially because Kim's like, a lot of moms maybe, you know, they didn't have a mom to teach them how to do their hair.
Right.
You know, a otro nivel, más que peinarse, you know, peínate todo the knots out. You know what I'm saying?
Chongo fodongo.
Y peínate con el peine correcto. Let me tell you that much. Because
which is a great transition. Girl. El peine correcto. Before we get to your new product, 3 easy, Kristal, 3 easy tips. You are the bouncy cut specialist to make women's hair look like yours right now. Full of volume, layered, bouncy, beautiful. What are 3 tips for people to recreate this at home?
Okay, if you guys want to get bouncy, healthy hair, I would say for sure, make sure that you have a good haircut. Because if you have a good haircut, you're able to have the foundation that when you do your curls, everything will lay and give you that. Second thing is using the right hairspray, right? The right products. I spray my hair a lot. So that's what helps bring it. Right now, it doesn't look as fluffy because I have the headphones. But yeah, spray it a lot to help give it that volume and everything else. And then third, you know, with the hairbrush that I have, I always fluff it up and it really helps kind of give it that zhuzh and that volume.
What's the name of your new brush?
Zarios Lux.
Zarios Lux. El apellido Zario?
Sí.
Zarios Lux. And where can our listeners and viewers order that brush?
They can order it at zarioslux.com, or they can come to the salon and we have a full stock there as well.
Yes. Zarioslux.com.
Zarioslux.com.
What makes this brush different than any other brush out there?
So this brush has 2 bristles, the boar bristle and the nylon bristle. There was a little bit of a gap whenever I would ask people like what brushes they were using. And there was a little bit of gap that I felt in the world of like products when it came to hairbrushes. I felt like no brush was really doing the 2-in-1 that I was wanting for my guests that I could recommend. And as I mentioned before, I recommend stuff to my clients all the time because I want them to have good hair. And,
Claro.
when it came to brushes, I didn't know what to recommend. So then I figured like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and create something that I feel like I can actually put like 100% double down on my brush that if you use it, your hair will not be breaking like it is now.
That's awesome. Don't break it yourself.
No, yeah.
What, prima Mari?
Me, I'm like, because the brush I use is like,
Oh, girl.
ni se diga, güey. But the other
Con
day I was,
tres dientitos.
yeah, barely. And then the other day I was like, why is my hair hella short back here, dude?
Yeah,
Misma.
girl. Yeah, because lo arrancas, you're just brushing. You're not even, you're just like all quick and stuff like that.
And I
You don't
like
have-
it. No,
Jálame el pelo. Kristal, you mentioned one of the keys to get healthier, more volume, and bouncy hair is hella hairspray.
Yes.
Is Aquanet still dope to you?
No,
Like,
unless you want to, like, if you have a roach you want to kill, use Aquanet. For sure, girl.
I just remember my primas back in the days in the 90s to get the copete right here, the little chola look, you know, it's all
For
about the
sure.
Aquanet.
Oh, yeah, that was a very, like, highly, like, used product back in the days and definitely not something I recommend. It's just not good for your hair.
Which hairspray do you recommend?
Right now I'm using Salon Cosmetics hairspray. I love that one because it really gives a lot of shine and fullness to the hair without it making it hard. So if I wanted to brush it through, I could brush it through no problem. You know, so I love that one.
Let's go. Ahora otra pregunta, que ahorita mencionaste, you know, your amazing Zarios Lux Brush.
Yes.
And how Prima Vanes is like, bro, don't even come look at my brushes at home. And I feel the same way. Pero a lot of women go through a situation, especially like either during or after pregnancy, where they start losing their hair. Se les empieza a caer. And what is your recommendation, Kristal, for women that are getting thinning hair
Postpartum
or losing their hair? What would you recommend to help them get their hair back?
Actually,
and
funny
healthier?
that you say that because we actually have a good amount of people that come into the salon with that problem.
Yeah.
And we had one about, 3-4 days ago. She came in with basically like dreadlocks in their hair. And it's because she had postpartum hair loss, but she wasn't taking care of herself. So it became like hard. Took my stylist about 4 hours for her to detangle her hair before she even started the haircut. Yeah. And so a lot of that, when it gets to that point, it's like, to me, more like borderline depression, postpartum, and I get, because you cannot be neglecting your, so definitely keep an eye if someone has those type of like really bad tangles and like show them a little bit more love. But yeah, if anybody's going through postpartum, I would say for sure, take your vitamins. That's super important. Take
Which
your
vitamins do you recommend for women that are losing their hair or getting thinning hair? Like
Hair.
what products and what vitamins can they be
They
taking?
can use like biotin for sure is really good. Biotin's a good vitamin for everybody to take. And then just kind of a lot of them do get like the mom chop,
Yeah.
where like after you have a baby, like women come in and like chop their hair, and it actually looks so cute. I love a
does.
mom chop.
The bobs.
Yes, the bobs, the lobs, the French
Yeah.
bobs. Oh my
Uh-huh.
God, I love it.
Me
So
too.
that's a good way to actually do it too, because if you're getting that amount of
Right.
hair loss, just cut it short so you're not getting all those tangles. And also, those tangles, the hair that you lose is like, if you're not paying attention to your baby, that can like cut the baby's finger off the hair,
No way.
Because it could get wrapped
around,
around.
and you notice it. There's been a lot of situations, not that I've known of, but that I've seen, that like the mom's hair got stuck on the baby's finger or something, and then they have to like either amputate it or
Ugh.
all those things. So just
wild.
like just keeping an eye on shedding is very important.
En
Yeah.
otras palabras, peínense, por favor.
Por favor, peínese
You know
o
what I'm saying?
póngase una colita or something like that, chonguito.
Oh.
Kristal, I don't know if you've noticed or not yet, maybe from my water bottle, but I'm a girl dad. And I love my girls. They're 7 and 9. Y la que tiene 7 años de edad, tiene pelo bien lindo, chinito como mi esposa. It's beautiful. But like, what detangler do you recommend for women that do have that pelo chinito, or maybe overnight it tangles up, and to get to detangle it?
To detangle it, I would say use something. I use like a Salon Cosmetics again. It's line that comes from Spain, and they have distributors that go to different salons, and we carry them there at the salon. And I love using that specific product on their hair. It's like a half water kind of thing and like a half oil or half like a lotion, and you mix it and then you put it on the kid's hair and helps really detangle it. You don't want to use something that's really thick. You want to use something more like water based. It's going to help glide through.
¿Cómo se llama ese producto? And then again, what's your ad so our listeners can ask you more questions about that?
This is going to be, so you can message me at Kristal_Zarios on pretty much all platforms.
Yes.
And the product, it's by Salon Cosmetics. I actually don't know the name exactly.
The specific name, yeah.
But I'll put it on my stories in case anybody wants to see more.
Yeah, or just DM Kristal. Es super buena onda. All right, ladies, do you have any other hair tips, makeup tips? I don't know anything about makeup. I know I need it, pero no me agüito.
Yeah, so I guess what's a good, because I have a ton of split ends that just take up my time. And I know it's because of like not properly coating my hair before applying heat. So what's a good heat protectant you recommend?
There's a lot of good ones out there.
Also, is it a myth? I know some people are like, it's fake, it doesn't do anything. Like, what do you think?
No, it's definitely something you want to do. It's like if you're putting like your hair through 350, like, oh my God, and you're not putting like a heat protectant, you're definitely gonna be frying your hair, especially if it's processed, right? If you have blonde in your hair. So definitely put a heat protectant, and that will help you a lot. I use Redken has a really good heat protectant that I like. Wow has a really good heat protectant that I like. And then again, Salon Cosmetics.
Let's go.
I have to shout them out.
That spot sounds like you love them. Y vienen esos productos desde España, you said.
Desde España.
And are they easily available in the States?
Not too much. It's more like you have to go to salons that carry that
Got
brand.
it.
Like be a distributor.
Yes.
Would our listeners and viewers be able, if they don't live in Southern California near Pico Rivera, would they be able to reach out to you and you can like deliver to them, like send it?
So I can do that. One thing I would say is don't get it through like a
like official distributor?
Yeah, like if you get it from like, I don't know if we could say, but
Temu.
like Amazon.
Yeah,
Temu for sure.
You can. You can say,
Okay. So like don't get it from like Amazon.
Like a website, random
I
website.
would say get it directly so it's fresh and it's not tempered.
Tampered
with. And I'm not
Because,
saying that Amazon is a cualquier website. It's a legit website,
Yes,
but the
yes.
people that sell within Amazon.
Exactly.
Yeah, they could have a dupe or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there's
never
been
really know.
times where people get, oh, like I like this product did this to my hair. That I'm like, where did you get it? Oh, let me see it. They bring it. I'm like, it's not the same.
Right.
It's not the same. So I always say like buy it from a salon that gets it straight from like, or from them directly. So yeah, if people want to buy any of the items, if they message me, I will deliver that to them, or I'll help them figure out like a link or something for them. Yeah.
Diga no la piratería, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We know that you and your mom and your family have used your guys' platform and all the hard work that you've done with the hair salon to give back to the community.
Yeah.
Which event or which situation do you think has brought you guys the most joy or most blessing in seeing how you guys blessed others?
We have done giveaways to like makeovers to people who see someone struggling with like life, or going through a very hard time. And we've done like, hey, enter the person that you feel really deserve this. And then getting them to come to the chair and meeting them and seeing like how much they've struggled and then be able to make them feel and look like, that has been a wow. Like when they come to the chair and then you get to do this makeover and they see they're crying because they're like, wow, I see myself like this is me, after all of the things that they've gone through.
Yeah.
That's why I say like coming to the salon is it's not like a luxury, even though unfortunately, you have to pay for it. But most of the times, but
it's like therapy.
It's like needed. You need to go to the salon and get your hair done, And with the video that just went viral not too long ago, it opened my eyes so much more, because I have so many like hundreds of DMs saying like, I would trade you this for, I've never gone to the salon ever. I really want to go to the salon. I'm a single mom. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Like, can I do this for you so that you can just cut my hair? Like just trading, and a lot. And so I've gone maybe like 5 people that I've already traded with services
Yeah.
that I feel so happy because I'm like, you know what, they have something to offer. Like, why am I like gonna charge them? I'm like, no, you if you want to make me cookies, girl, for my event, you make me cookies. I got you, girl. I'm gonna do your hair, like, because a lot of the times they can't, unfortunately, afford it, and maybe on that time, they just can't afford it. Yeah. So I'm like, no, if you have a service that I can, use, let's help each other out.
Right.
And so I've been doing that a lot, and I feel like that's, just seeing the DMs and the comments, I'm like, oh my God, hold on, I need to cry real quick. And I'm not a crier, but I'm like, it just feels like, wow, I can't believe, like, to us, it's like, oh, we're gonna go get our haircut every 2 weeks, or let's go get like our balayage. But to a lot of people, like, they've never stepped foot in the salon ever.
Yeah.
No, it's beautiful the way you describe it, that when they get there and also how they're feeling is probably how they're looking.
Yeah.
¿Sí me va a entender?
Sí.
Entonces, by the end of it, when you redo their hair and just, maybe their makeup or whatnot, es como que se encuentran otra vez. Like, oh my gosh, I am beautiful. I am worth it.
I'm that bitch.
I'm that girl. Yeah. Girl. Absolutely.
Yes. And I just want to thank you too, because when I worked for the city of Pico Rivera, I reached out to Zarios. Y'all pulled up to the backpack event and y'all gave, I don't know how, there was probably like 6 or 7 stylists that pulled up, and you guys were giving haircuts to the girlies, and all of the parents were super grateful. So I just want to thank you for believing in my craziness and coming through for not just me, but for the people. Yeah.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. I like anytime, even when you mentioned like, oh, let's do it. If I can do it, I want to do it because I know how it makes people feel.
Yes. Yeah.
So I thank you for doing that too, because if you didn't reach out to me, we wouldn't have been able to help all those people. So it wasn't just my team now. It was like you and your idea and your heart and everybody else that's like around that. So I love that.
And without even knowing, right? Like you, by helping, you're planting a seed of goodness. And mira, esa semilla is now giving fruit to where Prima Vane told us about you.
Exactly.
And you're here now talking about your amazing new brush that hopefully can be a blessing to you and to our listeners and viewers. So it's like full circle.
Full circle. If when you do good, good will come back to you.
Amen.
Just keep
planting those seeds.
Yes, I always tell, just keep trying to do. And if there's something bad and like you don't like just put them to the side and keep doing what you got to do, because don't let the bad distract you from what you need to do or where you need to go. And just keep trying to help others. It feels really good. If you are listening and you haven't helped somebody, I recommend that if you see somebody like selling flowers, or if you see somebody that like at the store that you feel like, just give them a little something if you can, because then you get to your car and then you're like, damn, like I helped someone out. And that feeling is priceless. Like, I love that feeling. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And lastly, Kristal, what is your advice for another Latina that wants to become an entrepreneur? What would you say to her right now? And maybe she's doubting for whatever the reason. What would you say to her?
I would say, start today, do it, because sometimes we get overwhelmed with all these things in our head, and it's like, what if this, what if that, what if this, and like, I don't know, what are people gonna say, or like, and it's like, who cares? Like, I'm telling you, I opened up a business 3 years with my brother, and we closed it 3 years after, and that for me, I'm proud to say that, because we started something different, we started something new, we started something that we felt the community needed at the time, and unfortunately, because things happened with the whole thing, with immigrants and all that, so unfortunately, we had to, support that and close. But if we didn't do that, then we wouldn't have fulfilled those ideas, those dreams. We only have one life, and we're not going to waste it on ideas that don't become like
reality.
Flourish,
yes, that reality is like, you want to make sure that like, if you have an idea and it fails, it's okay, on to the next. What's my next idea? You know what I mean? If you could do it, and especially if you have somebody that helps support that, is such a blessing.
Yes.
A partner that can help support that is amazing, because if you're an entrepreneur and you have not a good partner, I'm sorry, girl. No matter how good you are or how much dreams you have, that partner will weigh you down. So
we'll hold you back.
You have to find out, do you want your dreams, or do you want this person, in your life that's maybe not helping support your vision and your dreams? Yeah.
But the ideal situation is to find a partner that supports your dreams.
Yeah. So I would say
punto y fuera. And you can have both.
That's it.
Right?
And
I mean, you could do it on your own too. You don't need a partner. But if you have one, and then that person's like, oh, you don't do that. Oh, what time are you getting home? And like, it's like, oh my God, like I'm trying to make this happen. And if you're not gonna help and bring more to the table, or at least make my life a little bit easier, then excuse me,
No estés chingando.
Yeah.
Nos vemos. Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us, Kristal.
Oh, thank you.
This is awesome. We get so inspired by our guests, and I know our viewers and listeners also get inspired. So thank you so much, because I truly believe that there's got to be at least one person that's listening to this and hearing your journey that today they are inspired to say, Yahweh.
Today.
I'm going to do it.
Message me. I'll help you, girl.
There
like,
it is.
tell me.
Yeah.
I got you.
Or fellas too, and then she'll send it to the brothers.
Yes. We'll help you.
And let's work something out to also, if you're okay with it, to give out your new brush to our listeners and viewers.
Yes, I brought some.
Yeah.
So we can do we can give away.
Can you show one real quick?
Yes.
Por favor.
I'm going to have my bestie over here.
Come on, bestie.
Thank you.
Get yourself a bestie.
Shout out to bestie, my girl over here coming out, Melissa. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
Love you. Okay, so here she is.
There it is.
We have it, like I said, board bristles and nylon bristles.
Yeah.
So the board to give you shine and to bring, like if you have oily scalp, that'll help bring all the oils down, nourish your hair.
Yeah.
And then the nylon bristles to help alleviate those tangles and like in an easier way.
So cool.
We have it in like a few different colors and more on the like nude, natural kind of aesthetic colors that I know my people love.
Prima Van, and I didn't know brushes had that many teeth.
Wow, dude, no, mine has like hella pelos in it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
it.
Congratulations.
So we have that, and then we have them in the mini. So yeah, absolutely. I brought some, so you guys. We
mini.
have the mini one, so travel, put it in your gym bag.
Can men wear that or not wear that? But can we use that as well?
Yes, absolutely. Because
Let's
also
go.
like men have like, you know, yes, you
Your
gotta
thing
use
is
it.
thick. Well,
Your Wifey, el pelo.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up. No, thank you. And where can our listeners and viewers go? What's the website to be able to buy your new brush?
So this brush, Zarios Lux Brush, you can find it at zarioslux.com. And you can also find it at our salon, Zarios Hair Salon in the city of Pico Rivera. And yeah, I hope you guys all can get one. We do have a promo code too, Zarios Lux 15 or Lux 15. So you guys could save a little bit there as well. And I'm happy to give away. So you guys want to give them away to people?
Yes.
too. So we brought a good amount so people can have one too.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's so nice of you. So stay tuned to our social media at Shoboy Show, SHOBOY Show, and we'll let you know how we're going to give those out. And also follow Kristal Zarios at Kristal. It's Kristal. That's dope right there. Kristal_Zarios. Amiga, aquí tienes tu casa cuando quieras venir a peinarnos.
You guys
Aquí
are
estamos.
awesome.
No te creas.
A cortar el pelo.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But thank you guys for having me. You guys are amazing, and I'm really, really happy to be here. Thank you, Vanessa, so much for the opportunity. Thank you guys.
We love you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Gracias.
Shoboy Show. Let's go.